Hey y'all! I'm super excited to show you how to use digital embellishments and papers in different ways, including cutting out embellishments on your Cricut, using digital papers and embellishments on Canva, and on desktop programs. Right now is a great time to stock up on digital too, as CM is offering exclusive bundle downloads when you purchase $30 or more on digital elements. After watching this video, that may be something you will want to jump on, as a promo ends Friday at 1 o'clock. First, let's walk through how to purchase and download digital elements from the CM site. From the home page, navigate to the Create Digital Photo Albums tab and select Digital Kits on the drop-down as you hover over it. Select the kits you want to purchase. Keep in mind that the digital papers and embellishments are exactly like those you can buy physical products of. For our example, I'll be using the Stars and Spirit kit, which contains paper downloads and embellishments that match the actual Stars and Spirit papers and stickers. Once you add what you want to your cart, follow the checkout process, making sure you are logged in so you have your digital files saved to your account. Keep in mind that CM will delete your purchased digital content after 2 years, so be sure you download and save your content to your computer as soon as possible. Once you get to the end of the checkout process, go up to the top left of the CM homepage where your name should be and click to see the drop-down. Then select My Account. On the left column, select My Downloadable Products. On that page, you'll see the content you just purchased. Click the name to download it to your computer and save it somewhere you prefer. Hit Save. You can also save it on your desktop and then move it later if you want to. Once downloaded, you can go to the file you saved it in or your desktop, and you'll notice a zipper over top that folder. This is just how the files are condensed so they can download more easily, so we'll want to unzip or extract this content before we can use it. So right click on the file and select Extract All. Again, you'll be asked where you want to save it, and I usually just leave it in the same folder that the zip file was in. Once it's all extracted, you will actually delete the old file with the zipper on it to prevent any confusion. It won't hurt if you keep it, but it will just help clear up your folder a little bit. Now comes the fun part. You can actually X out of all these folders where you had just downloaded all these files. You can open up your Cricut program, and we'll walk through how to upload these files to your Cricut so you can print them and use them as your own embellishments at any time. Once Cricut opens, you will want to navigate over to My Projects. From there, on the left side at the very bottom, you will see Upload. Toward the middle of the screen, to the left, you'll see Upload Image. So click that. You'll then see a drag and drop file here or Browse. Click the Browse. That's what I prefer to use anyway. Then, from there, you'll see another window open up. You're going to find where you had downloaded your CM content just now. So whether that's on your desktop or in your file that you'd saved it in, you're going to want to locate that. Find the image you want to use in your file and then hit Upload. Now you're going to see some options over to the right. It's going to say Simple, Moderately Complex, or Complex. For this example, we're going to say Complex. So hit Continue once you select that. You won't need the background remover, as CM already has them saved as PNGs, so there won't be a background. So you're just going to say Apply and Continue. Next, you will see two different images pop up as a cut image or print then cut image. As you can see, the cut image is just very basic and isn't as much fun as the print then cut image. We're going to use the print then cut image so we can get the color. You can also fill in the tags and the keywords and all that on the right there. I like to put in things like 4th of July or fireworks or Independence Day, just so I can easily find them again once I have a lot in my thing. Then you're going to click Upload, and Cricut will work to upload the image to your files. On the next page, you will see where your images have uploaded under the recent uploads. Once you scroll down a little bit, you're going to select the image you just uploaded and say Add to Canvas. From there, you can see your image is going to be huge, and you can condense it down by dragging the little corners. What's cool about this is you can make your image as big or as small as you want and cut it out that size. Once you have your image the way you want it, you're going to go up to the top right corner and hit Make It. This may look a little different than what you guys are used to if you've just been using Cricut for some basic cutouts like with cartridges or the images they provide in Design Space. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure you have some cardstock loaded into your printer because you're going to print then cut this image as it says. You can even take a piece of your 12 by 12 cardstock and cut it in half or to size or whatever you'd like. Just make sure it fits in your printer. So I usually go with 8.5 by 11. Once you have it on your mat, on the canvas on your screen the way you want it, you're going to hit continue. Then you will see the option to send to printer, and that is exactly what you're going to do. So once you load your paper into your printer and you're ready to go ahead and hit send to printer. You will see the same dialog as you usually do when you print something from your computer. It just depends on the kind of printer you have and the settings you have. You will see that there is a bleed option and you want to make sure that is on. That's so Cricut can cut it out nice and crisp for you so the colors kind of merge into each other. Once your image is printed, you're going to take it and put it right on your Cricut mat, just the whole sheet. You're going to load it into your Cricut and then you're going to go ahead and follow the steps like you normally would for cutting something out on your Cricut. The Cricut's going to take the paper in and then it's going to scan it, which is kind of neat. It's kind of like it's reading it in a way, which is why it has the bold black lines on it. Once the Cricut gets an idea of where your image is, it will then cut it out as it would look like an embellishment that you buy from CM. From there, you're just going to peel it up like you would any other cutout, and you're going to stick it to your page, or your card, or whatever you're creating. Next, we're going to play with Canva a little bit. For the sake of this example, I am just going to go ahead and create a project using Instagram story size. You can do a custom size or whatever you're working on. I just want to go with the easiest option right now. So you're going to go ahead and open that up. Once you have your canvas open, you're going to notice on the left side in the column, there is an upload option. You're going to go ahead and click that, and then go to upload files. It's going to be kind of like with the Cricut. You're going to search for your files that you had downloaded from CM and upload them accordingly. You can also select all by clicking on the first image in your folder and then scrolling down to the very bottom and then hitting shift and then clicking the last image while you're holding down shift, and it will select all of them and upload them all at once. My internet is a little slow, so as you can see, it's taking its time populating all the papers and images. Once they're all uploaded though, you can go ahead and drag and drop them onto your canvas. You can arrange them accordingly, you can resize them, all kinds of things. It's really cool because Canva, in my mind, is super easy to use, so you can pretty much drag and drop and then download your images once you're done creating them. So here is our pretty patriotic looking Canva design. I'm not sure what the purpose is of this one, but I could totally see using this for things like newsletters and Instagram pictures and Facebook posts and just any kind of publication that I do. I use it quite a bit and I really do like Canva, so I do subscribe to it just so I can get different images, but I believe you could also upload all these files if you don't subscribe to it. There is a free version of Canva you can use, so that's pretty cool. Finally, we're going to play around on Microsoft Word. I used to use Word all the time to create some publications, and then I discovered Canva, but I know some of you are probably more Microsoft Word users, so I wanted to make sure I showed you guys an example of that as well. So on your blank document, you're going to go ahead and first go to Insert and then Picture, and then you're going to kind of browse your files again to find those same images. And once you select the one you want, you're going to say Insert, and you're going to see a giant image populate on your page to start out with. I always go up to text wrapping, or I'll right click on the image and say wrap text or text wrapping, and I always say, you know, move the text to the front or the back, just because that makes it way easier to move it around and reshape it. Whereas if it's tight and all, it's going to bounce around and be annoying, and you're going to hate Microsoft Word by the time you're done. So as you can see, we have our pretty paper, and then I'm going to kind of resize it. Again, my internet is slow, meaning my computer's slow, so it's bouncing around a little bit. Once you get it where you want it, you can see that you can also go ahead and put a text box on top. And in order to put a text box on top, you're going to have to make sure your text wrapping for the image, like your paper on this page, is set to behind text or in the back. It'll still move around, but then your text will show through on top. Once you have whatever you want on there, if you want to do text, you can go ahead. We're just going to go ahead and upload another image just so I could show you how you can layer them. So go back up to Insert Picture and then search for another little embellishment, maybe to put on top of your paper. And again, you're going to go ahead once that image is on there and go up to text wrapping, just so it's not annoying when you're trying to move it around. And you're going to say in front of text, just so it's on top of everything. So you can move your images around, you can create invitations or whatever you want with these. If you're doing a newsletter or something, you can make the images tight so the words kind of wrap around them in the text wrapping. I've grown very used to Microsoft Word in my line of work and just everyday use, so it kind of comes seamlessly to me, so I'm sorry if I moved a little fast on you. But that's just another way you can use the cool CM designs. Thank you so much for watching this video. As you know, videos are not my strong point. I'm not huge on recording them, so I appreciate your patience with it. I hope you learned a lot about using CM Digital in a new way. I hope to keep playing with it and even come up with other ways that I can share with you guys. But I just encourage you to give them a try and use them as you would want to in different ways. So if you have any questions, definitely holler and I can try to figure it out, or maybe I can answer it. But again, thanks for listening and watching, and I hope that you found this helpful.